Here we go. Okay, SageFT.com. That's the place you want to be. Live trading desk Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. on YouTube. Okay, let's dive right into this. This is going to be the review and Rev-Up for December 15th, 2024. All right, so now let's just bring in the elephant in the room in this whole thing, right? The NASDAQ. The NASDAQ 100 E-mini futures. All right, so now here was our line in the sand, okay? Notice they did what we call rat hold, everybody, right? Let's review this last week. We got the divergence cleared up in the NQ once we broke this structure here. Came back in, tested the order block. You can call it the breaker block, whatever you want to do. And then we've tested higher. Okay, so now, how did this week start and how did we end? Okay, so on the ES, sideways. This is where the market makers make their money. The people that make the market make all of their money right here while it's going sideways. The reason is the weak players think that this is the next big move, the next big move. But really, those of us that have been paying attention, what do we really see? Okay, what we really see is a nice little flag. Now, which way does this flag go? Well, the thought would be up. Do we get the upside potential? Well, we didn't get it. So if we go Friday, Thursday, Wednesday, Tuesday, Monday, no, we didn't get it. Coming into the week, it looked like it was going to be an RBI, push higher. So what they did, here's what we see. They cleared out the stops of the weak players that bought in late, made them make a decision. All right, so let's go to the 4-hour chart. Let's take a look. All right, so here's the red flag that I have immediately. And now, do I think it's just going to flush lower? I don't know. This looks like kind of like a trap, right? But it tells us to be very, very safe on the NASDAQ E-mini 100 futures, okay? So now let's go into what we have here. We've got a lower high, okay? Lower low, test of a lower low. So next week when we come in, is it a lower low? Now, how did we trade this throughout the week? Well, I had a flat week. I basically broke even all week long. I could have traded it better, but I didn't, right? That's just the way that it goes. Okay, let's go to the 15 minutes, see if we see anything different. No. What we have is this high to high trend line holding from all-time highs. All right, so now, what can we expect next week? Great question. Okay, first thing I'm going to point out is I'm going to bring this breaker block back into the game, okay? So we're going to go here. We'll go like this. So if we get downside action, okay, we're watching 58.76 to 59.74. Yes, that's a very, very large number. Okay, but there's no reason this can't break down and go through here. All right, so now let's just draw the scenarios, right? Scenario here, here, okay, and then here, okay, and then here, right? Okay, or here, okay, something like that. Okay, or here, right? We could get really, really spicy next week. We could, right? So let's leave these here. Let's see how it works. All right, now we could also work our way sideways until it goes. We don't know. It's really depending on what did the big rotation into big mega tech do for the markets, right? They rotated out of the conservative or defensive names in the S&P 500. And so that's why we kind of have this stalemate where we're just kind of pushing sideways while the NQ goes into new all-time highs. All right, so now, traders, let's take a look at the news for next week, Monday. Okay, now I want to point out to you, flash manufacturing and flash PMIs. Flash means it's just showing you a snapshot. It's not the final demand. That's in the next week, 2, 3, 4 weeks, because we're just now digesting the CPI, PPI. All right, so next week, what do we have? FOMC on the 18th. That's going to be an all hands on deck. That's going to be waiting, right? Tuesday morning, 8:30 a.m., we got core retail sales and retail sales. Thursday, 8:30 a.m., final GDP. Folks, we've got an action-packed week next week, the week before Christmas week. Okay, here we go. And then they're going to tell us all that we need to wait for Friday, 8:30 a.m. for the core PCE price. They're going to say, hurry up and wait, hurry up and wait, hurry up and wait. We have an action-packed next week. All right, so let's just use kind of the analog that we have here. Let the market show us what it's going to do. Do not try to jump in front of this saying this is the new high. We're going to go lower. We don't know that. Shorting all-time highs doesn't work like you think it does. And with that being said, I'd like to see everybody tomorrow morning, 8 a.m. Look, listen, here's the deal. Still having some problems with the internet. I have 6% packet loss on the upload. That's why the buffering is happening. Still waiting for the final word from the broadband company that we're working with here. There's no other choices that I can go with besides Starlink. With that being said, that's going to do it for me. My name is Rev-UP. I go by SageFT in the live trading desk. I'll see everyone this week. Stay safe. Let's go. Thanks.